and at the last second you look down and their feet look just as hot, and you go, wow, how could your feet look that hot? And it's almost like they're flip-flops, but they're not. Those are amazing. And the girl says, well, you know, they're Pemodas. And you go, really? And she goes, yes, they're Pemodas. And I go, well, what is that? She goes, well, BrazilianFlair.com. So here I am today. I'm in the shopping mall, and a woman who's dressed like a pumpkin comes up to me and says, what are these? I've overheard you now twice, or all your girlfriends are buzzing. I said, it's true. All of the women that I've been dating this year and my ex-girlfriends of the late 2000s have had their annual picnic. They always do. We have T-shirts, and it's like a family reunion, but it's just women I've been in love with and women who love me still because there's too much of me to go around. We can see. Look at the size of how much of the camera I even take up. You're like, wow, he's a giant in personality, and yet he's very conservative on his carbon footprint. He doesn't walk around without being always with beautiful women advising me on how to live. So today they said, please give us the Pemodas at BrazilianFlair.com. I said, I will give you 20 minutes of my life right now because that's how much I love them and I want you to have them. Now, I see two beautiful feet right in front of me. It's the pumpkin lady. She's in the shopping mall today, and I see you have an Orange Julius. You got the whole, you go into the arcade, Dave & Buster's, and now it's finally time. You dropped off the kids. You want to feel like a woman. I know. You want to feel like the girls here at the Casa Eduardo. When you walk into Casa Eduardo, did you see the vibe? Did you notice all of their feet? They're wearing Pemodas, is the way you say it. Don't try to, it's Pemodas. It's Pemodas. That's what these are. They're beautiful, and they adorn your feet. Why? Because as a woman, I'm looking at you. You're gorgeous. Don't you feel that your feet deserve to be as pretty as the rest of you is right now? Your outfit, that adorable, you have a little pumpkin orange top on, very cute, and a gorgeous little mini skirt, but your feet are, try these on. Put these, I have naked blue for you. You have blue jean skirt, gorgeous blue jean skirt. I want you to try the blue, naked blue. Okay, now, put on, right, now, get up and walk around with these. Walk around with these. Make them, you know what? They feel too, well, it's just in a short area. I don't need you, I can't have you walking all over the studio. You know, I love, BrazilianFlair.com is the only place to get these. Let me just say why she's enjoying them. Do you know why your feet feel so good? They're made from Brazilian rubber. You know anything about the Brazilian rubber plant? Well, you don't need to because you're a cute girl. But the truth is, it's very good for your feet. Why? Impact. The number one injury people have on a flip-flop, besides tripping over them, is the injury. The foot is not protected. The foot has nothing there to support it. The Brazilian rubber is indestructible. I mean, you can't, elephants and whatever in the jungles can't do anything with this. You can't destroy it. You can't break through. So what happens to your little, cute foot there in the heel? Protected. Do you moisturize? I know you do. This is going to protect your more. Now, guess what else it's going to do? I love these things because women love them. Do you think if women didn't love this, I would turn my back on it in a heartbeat? People go, Ed, you're endorsing this product like crazy. Here you are going crazy. I go, is it me or is it the women who love the product? BrazilianFlair.com. Now, I did a quick pricing on the web, so I just want you to know. You pick up 2 or 3 pairs for yourself. You get a gift certificate for the girls, okay? Because the kids are always going to want to pick. You know one thing about kids, when you buy them shoes, you're a loser. Because just because you brought them home means they can't be the right ones. They could be, if 2 days ago, they're like, oh, I heard Ed Till talking about Pemodas. Pemodas, Mommy. Can I have Pemodas? Yes, you can. Oh, well, I would really like the blue ones. And, oh, I would like the purple. Oh, I would like the brown. The brown is better for your beautiful complexion. Yes, and then 2 days later, you come home with these. Oh, no, Mommy, I didn't want those. Right after we talked, I decided I didn't want the color. I decided I want the ones. Oh, did you get the other ones for my sister? Okay, I'll take hers. Okay. So that's the thing, accidentally, if you have 2 pairs that you're buying for the household. It can cover you. But don't ever buy anything for a child that they've said they liked it, because if it comes from you, then it can't be right, because they have to do it. So what do you do with your girls that want these now? Because moms are good trendsetters now. It's become cool again to be like your mom. Your mom is hip. Your mom goes to the supermarket, and right away everybody's flirting with your mom in the fish department, whatever she's buying food for the family, the beef department, wherever you are. There's always the butcher. What do you call the guy who cuts up the fish? Isn't that the butcher also? The butcher department. First thing he says is, "Oh, good day, Mrs. Jones. How are you? Oh, look at those feet. What are on your feet? Oh, my God, are those Pemodas?" And she goes, "Yes, they are." The Ed Till show was going on and on. There was some girl in the studio modeling them, and Ed Till's making her giggle. It's true. Right now, I take those off. Those are naked blue. Take those off. I want you to put the brown ones on now, because I want you to bring these home for the girls. I want you to wear them and tell the girls this is what they should get. The girls get a gift certificate. These are very affordable. You know, they're adorned, lovely. There's one that you could wear to any formal, anything. Bling is the model. Go to get the bling. You know, I don't even like the word. It sounds like something is, going to jangle. Nothing's going to jangle. You're going to be fine. But here's how great are you going to look? That's why they call it bling. Bling looks hot. And the bottom line is, how would I understand that? I'm a guy. I'm getting all my feedback here from women on these Pemodas. You go to BrazilianFlair.com. Just go there now. So here you get a gift certificate for the kids. Let me tell you who else loves these. Your mother-in-law, every time she arrives, it's the same thing. "Well, I got nothing for my feet." Now, if you come out with what'd you do? Get me... You can't buy her flip-flops at some Walmart. What are you, crazy? Your mother-in-law have a cow. First of all, she's got bunions all over her feet. She needs the Brazilian rubber where the rubber meets the road with your mother-in-law. Okay? I'm just telling you that right now. Let's take care of her. Let's stop fighting her and telling her feet don't hurt. Her feet do hurt. Get her the Pemodas, and then what do you got? You're taking care of her feet. Guess what else? She'll go nuts. "Oh, my God, these are so beautiful." Right. The number one advantage to this product, I'm telling you, and I'm not, girls, am I picking on you if I say you like to look cute? If I say you like to look good, is that condescending? No. You're allowed to enjoy feeling good. That's the Pemodas. You get them at BrazilianFlair.com. BrazilianFlair.com. Thanks to all of my non-Brazilian friends, I love saying BrazilianFlair.com because my non-Brazilian friends think that I know something about Brazil. They think that qualifies me, and has nothing to do with that. I'll tell you what it has to do with. These fine footwear, fashion, awesome-looking Pemodas are made with Brazilian rubber, okay? So stop twisting what I'm saying around, okay? It's what I said. "Well, Ed, you're in Brazil now?" No, I'm not in Brazil. I have these shoes that are flip-flops, really, but don't tell anybody that they are, because I don't like that word. You know what? I refuse to say that word during this segment. I will not say the word flip-flop. I won't. They are Pemodas, and that's accent on the E. Now you say, "Well, you're being a little goofy and a little silly about the name." I'm teaching it to you, Sesame Street. Isn't that how they do it? Doesn't Oscar the Grouch tell you about a cookie, and then you understand? Well, I'm teaching you about a Pemoda because I didn't know what they were. Now I do. Why? Because women love them. Okay? And women who listen to our show. I'm not going to front, as the kids say. I'm not, loser boy fronting to you. Okay? Our female listeners are not 21 as often as they're 41. And I happen to think 41-year-old women are the key to the American economy. They're working more than ever. They are faster and are writing books every day about how they're clobbering the boys. If the men keep at their pace and the women keep galloping with they run everything. Not a company. Pretty soon that Zuckerberg's going to be out of a job. You watch that. He's going to be adios. And then Obama's putting a woman in charge of the Fed. I don't know if you know about that. So forget you think about we're going to be tapering. We're not tapering anything. We're going to be printing money because people want to buy Pemodas. They're going to call the Federal Reserve. I need a big line of credit. Why? I have women who have inferior footwear. All right, so what I'm painting a picture for you is how incredibly popular this is. Why? Do women like to feel good when they look? Yes, that's the whole thing. You look good, you feel good. I wish it were possible for me. I look great and I'm still miserable. Look at how great I look. And yet my feet are wearing a Pemoda right now. I'm wearing it. You know, I'm not supposed to. Whatever. I insist I'm like that with the product. That's the way I am. I fell for this thing immediately. I have to say, because all the women I work with here at Casa Eduardo went, the Pemoda, the Pemoda. So I said, okay, BrazilianFlair.com. Now, colors, you get on there and see. The brown is, you know why I like the brown? It's rich. It's kind of a rich, kind of mahogany brown, you know. And the blue, it's my favorite blue. If that's what you kids are like me, guess when I discovered that blue? Back in the 1970s, first night I stayed out as a teenager overnight. And it was the color of the blue sky when the night sky was beginning to change. It's a medium blue, but it's getting lighter from dark instead of getting darker. You know what I mean? It's a light, but it's radiant, and they've captured it on this Pemoda. This Pemoda is in that exact color. That's their blue. So even something like blue, you say, well, you know, how special can blue be? Dude, get on the website. Get these for your, you know, be smart. Guys who love the show go, when is he going to finish talking about my girlfriend's feet and get back to Egypt or whatever he's talking about? No, wrong. You are going to get into your girlfriend's feet right now, idiot boy. What do you think I'm doing? I'm so hooking you up, dim bulb. You are like a 15-watter, man. Would you like some interesting dialogue with your wife in the romance department? Bring home these Pemodas. Have them shipped to your office. Be smart. Have them sent to your office. Walk in the house with them. Does your loved one, does your lover, does the woman who, you know, tries to make you feel like a man when you're all tired out, is that woman, does she want to know where they come from? No. She wants to think her man, her magic man, the man of her life, the hero of her day, has brought her these fine, fine gifts for her feet. That's the guy you are. You're a swashbuckler, dude. Yeah, I gotta go, oh, hey, I heard there's some great shoes on Ed Till, flip-flops called Pemodas. He keeps saying, Pemodas, you should get some. Huh? Ah, what a loser you are in love. You are a loser in love if you just tell your girlfriend, go to that BrazilianFlair.com. Ed Till's stupid, man. You don't deserve her. You don't deserve to have that woman love you. You know how much she loves you? That's why her feet are tired, man. You bust your arches of your feet, man. Loving a man, and then a guy like you comes along and you show her you don't show her any romance. What would Cary Grant do? What would Humphrey Bogart do? He hit her in the head, but we don't want to talk about that. But Cary Grant would come in the room and put the Pemodas down on the coffee table. And because they're so affordable, $35 a pair, you get 2 or 3 of them for her. Get her favorite get her one in every color. Go nuts. You love the woman. Spend $100. Come on. Be a skinflint. And I'll tell you, you'll see on there's a $35 and there's a $42 model. You get the $50 gift certificate, you're good to go. For the kids, the woman who loves you, the woman who has dinner with you, the woman who's on the other side of your romantic, endeavors, you bring her a present. This is the present to bring her. Now, the next day, is she going to need the website? Yes. You know, when you're having coffee, tickling each other under the sheets, and the sun is coming in the morning, and you realize, oh my God, we've made love all night from these Pemodas. Thanks to these Pemodas on the Ed Till Show, we've made love as a married couple. We've been married 17 years. We haven't had made this much love since we were drunk on our honeymoon. We were drunk the last time we did this. We've never done this sober in our marriage. Okay, that's the power of the Pemoda. The power of the Pemoda is to put. Now you say, well, how does this go on day after day? It doesn't. She reverts to her girl world. She always says, Bill got me these. That's what you get. You get one night of love, romance, then you're out, Alibaba. The 40 thieves take over. The girls come in and just go crazy because they love all this. And I don't mean to call the girls 40 thieves. I just mean they're stealing these things at $35 a pair. I mean, if you're wearing a Pemodas at $35 a pair, you are a thief. You're stealing these shoes. You're stealing these flip-flops. I call them shoes. Isn't that terrible? That's an insult to every woman's foot. To every woman whose elegant foot now is on display with this beautiful Brazilian rubber, these amazing design, naked and bling. I mean, who doesn't want both of those? I'll take one from column A, one from column B. Come on, man. Let's do it. Let's just admit to each other that we're crazy in love for each other, and we're going to put these things on our feet and run around the house and go nuts. That's what you do with them. What do you think you do? You go in the backyard. You send the kids away for the weekend. Yeah. When was the last time you made love to your wife outside in the pool, in the backyard, right back there in the backyard? And I don't mean being loud. I don't mean causing a stir. I mean Pemoda, kind of, casual embrace, leading to a beautiful moment. This is what I think, when you go to BrazilianFlair.com and you see the Pemoda, you'll know what I'm talking about. Captures all of this. Now, somebody said to me, how will you ever be able to convey all of your passion for the Pemoda? I said, I don't know how I'll get it all in 20 minutes. I don't know how that's going to happen. I said, I will restrain myself. I will not tell every song in Rhapsody that I can remember because my mind is rushing now with all the different girls saying to me how amazing their feet look. Again, I don't want to pick on them that it's all superficial, but they say it's how their feet look. I say, I want your feet protected with that Brazilian rubber. And they go, thank you, Ed, for thinking about our arches and our heels and our little balls of our feet. I said, why? Why do you think why would I not care? I'm not all about just making you look good. I do want you to look good for me because, when you look good for me, then when you walk out of the house, people say, we know what house you come out of. That's a Pemoda household. Ed Till has all of his women wear all of my friends, they're not all, listen, women shouldn't belong to anyone. I don't think you should use the possessive term, my girls. That's probably not nice anymore. In this day and age, there was a time in Mad Men when I was on the show, in the early episodes. I'm in the background if you want to see me. I'm out in the street behind Don's office, but I'm still out there because I'm a real New Yorker. I'm an authentic, and I know in my childhood, the Pemoda existed. Guess where it existed? Only the women who came from around the world. In all of the hot countries, where they wore all those crazy bathing suits in the 60s, you're like, oh my God. In those areas, they had the Pemoda. They didn't call it that, but they had really beautiful, this is how old I am, sandals. Everything was called a sandal. A rubber sandal, we didn't call it flip-flop. We didn't have the word flip-flop when I was a boy. We had the word rubber sandal, and it would come at a 5 and dime store. We did not have the big Walmart thing. A 5 and dime store had them all by colors, flip-flop, and all the girl flip-flops were yellow and red. All the boy flip-flops were, boy colors. That was it. And then a woman would come in from JFK Airport. Oh, she would have on a beautiful, it'd be a hot day, 85, 90 degrees in New York. Humidity, cut it with a knife. You could put a meat cleaver through how thick the air is. And she would have a beautiful, brilliant, floral gown that weighed nothing. You know, it was all very colory, so you couldn't see through it. You know, it's very modest, but it was weighed like a feather, and she would be okay with the heat. She would not be complaining, and she wasn't like many others who were dressed kind of in, you know what people used to do in the heat? In the Pemoda season is really what it is. You go to BrazilianFlair.com. Go to BrazilianFlair.com. Go to BrazilianFlair.com. That's where you get the Pemoda, $35. See the colors. I love the naked. I love the bling. I say get both. Look, at $35 a pair. Come on. Let me get back on this website with you real fast myself. I'll tell you what to do. I'll tell you exactly what to do. People say, Ed, tell us what to do. Okay, get the bling, $42. Get the naked, $35. And if I were you, I would just get one of each to start out with. You get the pink. Look, I know it's very predictable. But if you want to play it safe, get your wife, girlfriend, the pink bling. Why? Because every other stupid pink thing they have, it will go with. So you could guarantee it gets used a lot. Now, she's going to say, you know, pink is just for my girlfriends, and, you know, we got something. And, of course, we do. So you go flip right over to the bling red, knock her out. Because the bling red is elegant. Okay. Now, if I'm with you and the naked choices here, you never can ever not use a pair of black. It goes with everything. So the naked one means it's a more comfortable, laid-back kind of vibe. All right? BrazilianFlair.com is the website. The naked blue. Awesome. It's that blue I like. It's that blue I told you about before. So anyway, the girls are loving this, and they're walking around feeling better. I'm feeling better about it. Now, I'm going to continue talking to the women here about the Pemodas, but unfortunately, our segment has to come to an end. On the website, if you're watching me on the website, if you're watching me on 60 Minutes, you could be seeing my segment on 60 Minutes. You could be seeing me on Headline News. I'm sure this will be reposted all over the web. Why? It's the hottest thing in the heat for your feet. The hottest thing in the heat for your feet. I just made that up. I didn't even write that. That wasn't even written down for me. People go, how do you do this on the air? How does this happen? It's magical. I said, well, it's really the girls. They make it happen for me. Casa Eduardo has been a good luck charm. Since we renamed our studios here on Malibu Beach, you know, Hanks is noisy. Him and that wife, they're yelling all night. I don't know about what. Hockey. They watch hockey. Yell, scream all night. So right here on Malibu, everybody from Tom Hanks down, very quiet. Usher doesn't make a sound. So he's never there, apparently. Yeah. All right, well, for all of our good friends at the cities across America, I know, A. B, since we're reaching Europe, and I like my European friends, they're very interesting in their fashion choices. You need to jump on this website, BrazilianFlair.com, in London. Because this is, you know, London is very, if you come in with the Pemoda in London and say you heard about it on the Ed Till Show and you're watching it on the web and YouTube and the website and 60 Minutes and all these places, you know, all of a sudden you're cutting edge. Now we made you cutting edge. BrazilianFlair.com. You're cutting edge. Your feet are cutting edge. Your wife loves them. Your girlfriend loves them. You know, listen, best friends forever. Do I need to say it again? We know. There's certain guys love this stuff. You have no idea how much they really are going to love BrazilianFlair.com. They have a fan page on Facebook, whatever. You can get to that too. Like them. You should like them. Whatever. The main thing is get them on the feet. Order them first, and then you can like whatever you like. I can tell you right now you're going to like them. So if you want to go to the Facebook page and get that out of the way and like them, and then order, do that too. But frankly, make sure they're on the feet of the women that you love while they're right now in the summertime on vacation. That's what you do. Oh, dude, how much should I be helping you in this video? I mean, is there a limit to how much good stuff I should give you? I just got another great idea. When you're going on family vacation and you get to the destination, the kids go in the pool, you and her alone, you whip these out on vacation. Oh, my God. She will, you know what? You know what she'll do? She'll go like, oh, my God, are we going to do it like we used to? And you're going to go, yes, we are, with the kids in the pool. That's creepy. No, it's not. We're never alone. Nothing. You know what? There's nothing creepy about love. I've learned that. things I used to think were, wild are commonplace now. You know what that is? Everybody walking around in Pemodas. The place has gone Pemoda crazy. All right, this is the best thing that I have seen on a woman's foot. Since my socks were, cute on somebody. I like when, girls say, can I try on your stuff? And then I always have I have a parting gift now. Every time somebody's leaving who's new at Casa Eduardo, it's all new to them. I go, by the way, there's a pair of Pemodas for you on the way out. What? How thoughtful. I go, you get them at BrazilianFlair.com. Heard about it on my own show.